beats are the purest, prove it, prove it. These beats are the purest. Move it, move it.
Hello, hello. Welcome back to Aurora Esports. We have a pretty fun game here lined up today. Should be the last game of the day, as we've had quite a few throughout the day, I believe. I think there's what, 4 matches going on? Alright. So, teams have made first contact, and it appears that Booney has taken over center room here, and they've taken over the point, sort of entered the poke phase, and back and forth. Pretty decent wall there, cutting off some backgrounds. Both teams just kind of captured a point and then running around.
Huge slam from Mauga, and now just absolutely destroying this Orisa.
Yup. And Booney does fall. Lucy does fall on the other team though. Pick for pick, but with the tank down, it's kind of hard to keep any sort of real pressure. Shoreline Pine blasting Corey back. The team has to reset.
Yeah, quick.
Shoreline Pine getting another one. Ooh.
Fast shout from Fish, but I guess that pick makes it even. Shouldn't be a big deal. I think just looking at the comps, like obviously Mauga comps just want to go fast, especially if you're running like a Lucio Kiri. But at the same time, like against a Juno Lucio, you should be going fast as well, and probably playing for walls.
All right, first off of the game going in from Sky. Ults for ults. That's a lot of Q buttons. Tanic be picking off Booney with the whole team getting the assist there, and we got
They drop.
But it just sort of picking up.
Yeah, dropping 4 ults and losing the fight is definitely rough. And now they're walking into an EMP, a cage, and a overclock. They're swapping. They're going to the Mauga. Wow, we love this.
Mauga with
Does anyone else like Mauga?
I like Mauga. He's pretty cool.
I like Mauga. I don't like how he plays.
Yeah. Cage drops.
What?
Oh. EJ helping win that cage battle there.
They catch the Lucio.
No. The Lucio frozen. Booney's actually getting pretty low. He's gonna have to be careful here. There he goes. But they still do get the point, and even with the Mauga coming back, it's not quite enough pressure because Sky's picking off the rest of the team there.
Yeah, I mean, that was an absolutely massive nade from Corey, just blowing up Fish, who used his cage and just died for it. He was trapped in the cage. I mean, that's how you should play against Mauga. If you have an Ana, jump in there with him, anti him, and just blow him up. Like, he can't do anything else. The best thing that he can do is to drop cage and pin out. But that's... Most players aren't going to do that.
And yeah, this guy's trying to come back with the. Oh, actually, with the with Sky's fucking insane overclock there, they were able to actually take that back.
There's a nice nano too.
Yeah, yeah, I did see that nano. The nano on Debuni was kept him alive. I think he probably would have died without it.
This Kitsune is gonna be rough, but hopefully Nuttier can get his beat on time, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to.
He's gonna get the beat in time. He might be able to rack halfway through the. But Booney drops, so therefore probably wouldn't be worth it to drop it now.
Yeah, I mean it's similar to like fighting when you're anti-nated, like you're just gonna lose there.
Yep. That was a pretty decent sleep from Corey, keeping his team alive from the charge of Malga there.
Yeah, Corey's playing amazing. I mean that's what I. Just a ever so slightly, just a little bit too much burst.
A little bit too much.
It was close though. I mean, like that was. I feel like that's a decent start. I wouldn't be upset if I was either team.
Yeah. There we go.
I think the biggest. I mean, obviously it's. Oh, never mind. Forget what I was gonna say. Swapping a Monkey Pharah. Obviously Pharah is amazing on this map.
Yeah.
And then against the. It's like, what does the Sombra do? I guess just. You're expecting the Malga again, so to hack the Malga maybe. I don't know. The Sombra. I feel like once they actually. I feel like the Sombra will swap. I don't see the point in it personally.
Yeah. Dandy is a very good Sombra, but sometimes you just can't be the hacker last.
Yeah.
All right.
Like you could be as good as a character, but like if it doesn't fit with your team, it's just not useful. But like a Sombra's not horribly here. It's right. It's like using a Tracer or Genji. That's how he has to play.
That was a really good ante on the back line there. Shoreline Pine somehow disappearing into the abyss. And yeah, rest of the team just cleans up hard there.
Nice bubble from Booney.
Yeah. Booney also had a very, very good good rundown on the back line there with Corey's nade. So
and now swapping over to the D.Va, yeah. I mean, D.Va is definitely not as much of a counter as she used to be against the Monkey, just because Monkey can now cleave the armor of the D.Va.
Yeah.
But this, yeah, there we go.
Spartan's fallen very early there. Technically does get revenge on Corey in the back line.
Yeah, it's an Ana too. Like that's huge.
Oh, in Shoreline.
This is not over. Oh,
yeah, it is definitely not over. EJ winning the battle of the sky though.
They need to cap.
They haven't capped yet.
I mean, surely
they kind of won that fight. They haven't really capped yet, and Booney and Nutty are kind of just surviving on point.
Yeah, this monkey needs to die. We need to shoot the monkey. There we go.
Yep. The monkey falls, as does Sky. And, but Shoreline Pie is also taken out by Sky post-mortem.
I mean, that's 50% though. Like they should have gotten 25%. Instead they have 50, so huge 50. Stalls from them.
Yeah, Booty and Nutty with the huge stalls.
Probably looking for a nano engage and then potentially a primal after that. And then I don't know what the response is. I guess you don't have beat yet. Fish needs to go first.
All right. All the ults coming out. We got both overclocks, nano, beat, bomb goes down.
Oh.
Echo dupe goes out. Primal is used.
That was a nice little disruptor shot from Tonic B, trying to get Corey back into the line of sight of the bomb. It was so close, but just not quite.
Close.
Yeah, I mean that's nano. Now we're swapping over to a D.Va mirror. Apparently both these teams love the mirror. And I mean all the Coatis have is a barrage, which I mean against Fish's team, like, there's no way this Barrage. If Barrage does, yeah, okay.
It's
Screw
not
the
great.
Barrage. Yep, just swapping over to Samba.
Yeah.
That just makes. There's no reason.
Good call.
Mm.
That is
Get
definitely a good call.
15%. But yeah, this beat is nice, but I really hope we don't have to use it. But also we're at 75%. Like, just using beat here to save this fight. Potentially, if it goes to the last fight, it could be game winning here.
It could be game winning for sure. Let's see. If they lose this fight, they might lose the map. So.
Ooh, D-Mech without the beat.
D-Mech early. There's the beat. Unfortunately, without the mech, it's kind of.
No max on both sides.
All right.
It's even. It's even.
It's even. But we have a nano and.
Yeah. Oh, they invest so much in that fight.
That's all of it.
That's so unfortunate. I mean, not over.
Yeah.
Not over actually.
It's not over.
Never mind.
No. It is over.
Honestly, that wasn't over. They should have kept fighting that, but.
Yeah. Every alt invested in that fight, and it's the way it should be for a final fight of a map.
Wait, why did they? Am I crazy? Why did
know.
they jump off? Like, did they think they have another fight or something?
I'm
so
not
confused.
actually sure. What happened there?
Adaptive circuits engaged.
I wasn't looking at them when that happened, so I don't know.
Yeah. I guess we'll see. Oh, I guess they just.
Was it just accidental?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, maybe Nuttier got booped. I'm not quite sure.
Oh.
I thought he jumped off, but I mean, definitely gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. He probably just got booped or something. So.
He probably did get booped, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was a good fight overall. Like, I think we're going to Coliseo now. A lot of flexibility from both the teams. Like, they're playing almost every kind of comp you could potentially think of, like the different dive, rush, kind of slower brawl kind of thing. I definitely want to see anything other than Mauga. That would be my preference. I know Booney loves the Rhine, so hopefully we can get some of that. I don't know. On Coliseo though, I honestly don't know these players too much. Do you have any insights on what they might be playing?
Well, I do know that Booty's team here, and they're swapping out EJ for Whalefish, and actually putting Corey on the tank. I don't know anything anymore.
Yeah.
I do know that that Corey actually does play he does play what is it? Junker Queen quite a bit in Zarya, from what I understand.
Okay.
But he's mainly a support player with tank as a secondary. But I do know that he does play quite a bit of Zar. So
Okay.
I'm excited to see what Corey might end up going. And to be honest, I actually don't know the Fish team that well overall.
All I know is that Shoreline Pie is a cracked hit scan. That's the only thing I know.
He is definitely cracked, dude.
Yeah. So I mean, maybe a Widow, right? Like potentially a Widow, and then maybe some like Zar. Hopefully they do play Zarya. Some like Zarya Reaper, Zarya Genji stuff, and just like marking the Widow. I don't know what Well, I think Sky is also a hit scan if I remember correctly. I don't know about Whalefish.
Yeah, Sky's generally hit scan. He also plays Tracer though.
Okay.
So.
Okay. I mean, I think probably Widow Duel then is probably pretty likely. And then if Whalefish has a Genji in him, running like some, I would expect like Zarya, Genji, Widow, and then, I don't know, Nuttier's obviously a Lucio player, so Lucio does make sense with the comp. Or you could also just run full dive if like Corey has a monkey in him, or like a hazard. Because I know he's a pretty mechanical player. He could play like some hazard and try to pop off on that and shut down Shoreline Pie. Because, I mean, I guess I should know this honestly, but I'm assuming Shoreline Pie is one of their highest rated players.
I believe so, yeah. I think because he's a top 100 player, so.
Yeah, it'd be weird. It'd be weird if he wasn't one of the top players. Let's see.
Yeah. Oh, in we go. Into Colosseo.
Initiating
Yeah, he is their highest rated player. So I'm expecting like either some dive or some like Zarya divey kind of stuff to mark him. I
Mhm.
feel like anything else, because you're like, there's no way he doesn't go Widow or some like long range
Yeah.
hit scan on this map. So you need to counter that. You need to expect that. You have
Yep.
to do something about it.
There's also there is also a chance that he continues to play Soj.
Yeah, exactly. So something. Yeah, I guess I would hope that he plays Ashe or Widow. Not that
Ashe,
Soj is
yeah.
bad,
Ashe.
but
ready for
oh,
battle.
He's
yeah,
coming out on Soj, yeah.
yeah.
Yep, okay, Willfish is going out on Tracer, and Sky's continuing to play the Soj as well.
I like the Curie Juno quite a bit. Just like ring the
Yeah.
Mauga, jump in, and then your Curie's there for Suzu if you need as well.
Yep. Then we got Corey coming out on the Mauga, and Orbital is gonna be crossing that with the Ram. Excited to see.
Yeah, Orbital is, in my opinion, is pretty good into Ram ult, but I think you got to be very careful with the Mei ult with your Orbital, because Mei ult just completely shuts it down. But Corey's team needs to go fast. They need to ring in and engage.
They do. Whalefish is poking in the back line. Recall is forced though. So Will might be in trouble. Corey jumping in. Booney does fall though. So Corey is kind of left without his without a lot of heals. And yeah, they just crash in. Shoreline picking up the kills here.
Shoreline popping off. I just think Corey, like, they need to go faster. If you have a Soj, a Kiri, a Juno, a Tracer, and a Mauga, like, you have to ring it, you have to int. Because otherwise you will get blown up.
Yeah, it's your
but-
die.
Yeah, especially, like, you need to do it on Shoreline Pi. He's, like, your only dive target, really.
Yep.
They need to int on him. Like, that's the only thing that they should be doing.
And he is also like high priority target when it comes to. And there it goes again. Booney getting headshot. Shoreline defending himself from the Tracer as well. Corey going in trying to kill him. Not enough. Team collapses in, and we'll see if nothing out of here got out.
Yeah. Like, I
think out of here. Yeah. Guy might be. Yeah.
I understand they want to like roll the Ram with the Mauga, like that makes sense. But it's against the Mei, right? Like that's just not gonna feel good. You're gonna get walled off, and at the end of the day, the Ram can just put up a shield. He can block. He can.
Rolling high and consistently getting very, very early fight picks and just making sure that nothing happens.
I mean, just absolutely shut down.
The good news, though, for their team is that Wilson has kind of been stalling a little bit while they were able to get that fight. So, okay.
Blizzard?
Forced out. I'm not quite sure what that was.
Yeah.
What that blizz was.
I'm assuming. I mean, swapping maybe. But I wouldn't swap off the Mei.
Alright. Cage to beat the counter. It doesn't appear to be quite enough for the Lucio himself. Maybe he can, maybe the rest of the team will be able to survive.
I mean, going over to the Reaper, I don't think is bad. Like you see right here. I mean, you can just brawl the Mauga, and your lifesteal is just better. Because you will be hitting all of those shots.
Oh yeah,
So-
all the pellets going in.
Yeah, I was wrong. That Reaper swap is good. I mean, obviously Reaper's good into Mauga, but I
Yeah.
just didn't expect it. And Tanic B's going insane.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shoreline Pie has been showing up hardcore, and Tanic didn't want to be left behind, so.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Orbital strike. We got. Alright. Both the gates are open, and Sky getting Tanic B, Frosty killing Whale. Sky getting another one and Translexed, and Corey finally going down to Shoreline. Sky gets another one. Shoreline Pie does finish off Booney, and Shoreline Pie pops his ult, and it's gonna be hard to be able to do anything against that. It's very, very scary.
These fights are so scrappy.
They are. It is just going back and forth.
Joe, your mic is live.
Whoop.
But I mean, I don't know. It's just rough. Now we're seeing Death Blossom, Pulse, right? Like basically resetting ults. Really just trying to look for picks. I feel like it'd be hard to, you know, wipe a team when you can just slide out, TP out, glide out. But I think like before, like Corey just needs to ring in and go faster. That's the reason that Shoreline Pie is getting these picks, is because he's been given so much space.
He's just uncontested in the back. Yeah.
Exactly. Like having a Tracer back there just isn't enough. You need your Malgo back there too. I mean, maybe I'm just wrong. He picks Shoreline Pie.
Maybe Wilfist just picks it up sometimes.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Hi, Brug.
All right, Blossom in the back, but mostly countered with that Suzu.
Oh, Ajax!
Ajax by Willfish there. Willfish actually picking up a lot in that fight there.
Yeah. Great plays for him. I think that's exactly how we need to play, and potentially Willfish swapping, or maybe just rotating, or going for the TP, obviously.
He's going for, yeah.
But I think Shoreline Pie is getting all this room. He's been doing it before, but he needs to continue to get those early picks.
Cage is out. Countered by the Ram ult, and yeah, that was just... The entire team decided to go into the cage there to just make sure that the Malga died, and that won them the fight there. That was just it.
Yeah, I think one interesting thing that you can do with Malga Cage is use it to bait other ults. Because on a team like when you're facing a Reaper and a Ram, like the chances that you get value from your ult is so incredibly slim. Potentially use it to bait, pin out, and then reinitiate with like a orbital or something.
Yep, orbital strike down, and orbital crash is crashed out because of it. And then Sky picking up some other kills. Shoreline does get the Tracer on the way out, but
a Soch duel,
fight.
maybe?
Oh, let's see.
No, I lied. Sorry.
We do have a Reaper hiding in the back here.
And now Malga duel, like surely the team at the Reaper will win this.
Yeah, that's well. Oh, Sky wins the duel there. Corey coming in, getting a big slam. Sky and Willfish picking up the rest of those kills with the. That was an unfortunate gate as well.
Yeah.
Ended up being wasted.
I mean, they're matched now, like that's nice, but yeah, you wish you had saved that, honestly. I think it's crazy that crazy, just pick after pick from Whalefish of just like this initiating.
Yeah.
Oh, catch a Shoreline Pie with the cage.
Cage going out. They are going like trade for trade here. But then finally, they get it down, and I think they are gonna get. They do get the advantage here. So with
2 minutes left, yeah.
It's a pretty decent time to get it.
Yeah, that's very rough for them. And I mean, if Whalefish is gonna keep popping off, I'm looking at this pulse bomb. But maybe we'll just duel and back out.
Maybe.
Oh. Booney missed his charge a little bit. That's okay.
There's Cage, but
we're even though. We're even.
It is even. They cut off with the Cage. They cut off the rest of the team there, and that actually allowed Tanaki to be able to come in and pick off the rest of them. Sky jumping off the map to just reset instead of getting staggered. Good play on him. Even though the Cage ensured Optical's death, it did win them that fight by cutting off the support.
Fish's team has a very interesting problem in front of them. They only have beat. Like maybe a beat engage is what you need to do here, but it's gonna be rough to regain the lead.
Sky getting the pick and Panic B. Shoreline Pie returning with Booney. Sky using his ult, reflected by Beat. We have the orbital laser coming in. Sky still getting Shoreline Pie through it though. Willfish picking off Translect in the back. The Valga's dueling it out in the front. Optical does pick off Nuttier, but Willfish does finish it off.
So many early picks. Like, I feel like these fights haven't even started. They're just being decided by Whalefish, Sky, Shoreline Pie, Tannic B just getting that initial pick, and then what's the point in fighting after that?
Both teams have been doing absolutely insane with their early picks.
All 4 DPS just popping off, and I'm looking at Whalefish potentially trying to land a pulse here.
And that pulse. He's been saving it for a little bit. Alright. It's approaching the end.
Oh, Shoreline Pie won.
Going out. Shoreline Pie does fall.
Great defensive cage. I love that actually.
Very good cage. Yeah, very good defensive cage. Alright, the Malgas charging into each other's backlines. Offensive cage versus defensive cage. Then we got the gate within it. Transflect does get Booney. Corey getting Panic B. Transflect falling to Whalefish. Shoreline Pie picking up Sky there. There we go. With Shoreline getting his ult online. He is absolutely won though. He picks up another. Orbital Crash finishing off Whalefish. The fight does continue.
I mean, similar.
Nothing on ults.
Yeah, similar issue before. Exactly. Like Translect Beat is the only thing you're gonna work with. Maybe a Kitsune. You don't have to go very far, and you already got the butt scratch, so that's nice. But this is not gonna be easy for them. This is gonna be a dry fight.
Sky might be able to get his ult online here soon, and we'll see if he's able to do anything with it. There it is.
Sky needs to pop off here. Oh, it's the Ajax!
Sky does. The Ajax, Sky popping off a little bit there.
Wow.
And that's it.
2 Ajaxes that fight.
2 Ajaxes that game. That's insane.
Yeah, I mean you have to beat there. Like that's a force Ajax, right? Like nothing on Nutty or who just Ajaxed. On whoever just Ajaxed, nothing on them. I would have done the exact same thing. But
yeah.
nice from the Soj to just see that, look for it, and to actually hit that shot too.
Target down.
Yeah, all 4 DPS were really popping off that game.
I love that we saw a Mauga duel again. I love Mauga. But the cages at the end were interesting. I liked the Mauga cage, like the defensive one. I think it was a bit too early. I think it was a great idea. It just should have just happened a little bit later. Do you want? It's up to you. You can go to break. Yeah. You want to go to break?
Sure. We'll take a light break as we wait for the teams to convene.
purists, prove it, prove it.
Initiating match.
Welcome back, everyone. We are once again joining the Fish and the Coatis. It's been pretty close so far. Gonna be honest, I don't know what the scoreline is. Someone could inform me of that. 1-1. I knew that. But it's been pretty close. A lot of Mauga. A lot of Mauga, unfortunately. But I mean, it's been. I say unfortunately, but the play has been very nice. But yeah, what are your thoughts on the game so far?
So far it's been very, very back and forth, and a lot of the fights have been incredibly scrappy. As during the first map, it was just kind of fights just kind of kept going for a lot of times, and they had definitive ends, but they were longer fights where both teams rotated. And last map, it was decided entirely based off of picks that both teams' DPS kept making, and that just went back and forth.
Now we see just a D.Va up top, and we're seeing Tracer push the cart. Went for an early hog hook, but didn't get anything there. I'm hoping we see the D.Va mark the high ground, but I mean, we're getting so much point pressure. Like, we're already under the bridges, and they haven't contested anything. Like, we need to see the Fish actually do something here. Because we're already
being very passive.
There we go. A quick pick already onto EJ, and now we see it's even. We see Shoreline Pie dying as well. A little bit of a stalemate here. Hoping for a flank by Sky. I would say this definitely favors the Coatis right now, as we see Translike already down. That's a huge pick onto the Brigitte, but Nuttier down as well. And EJ as well. I mean, this is so scrappy. So many trades. And it comes to Sky demeching the D.Va.
Yeah.
And we're pushing cart at the same time this Ana. And huge diff onto Shoreline Pie as the Brigitte comes back. Already picked off. And it's just a baby D.Va. And
Just
maybe a
baby
Torbjorn touch.
Maybe the Torb touches, but it would be wise to retreat.
Yeah, they're giving.
They gave. Yeah, that was just... They just didn't fight until the last second, and by that point, then Corey had set up properly. He was able to get a couple good nades in there and just finish people off, and the fight has already begun once more.
It's just constant fight. Like, there was no downtime there.
There's no downtime.
And we're finally pushing the cart. As we see Translect already low, and a pick onto Nuttier. That's huge. We're expecting to crash out here. No mech already. And a pick onto Shoreline Pie again.
Oh.
They can't do anything. I mean, Cody's not having a diva, like maybe a little bit of cart push, but this is gonna be so difficult to go into this. And you see EJ dying.
EJ goes down to the nade.
We nano nuttier. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, Nano Nuttier. He's kind of going crazy. Oh, well,
Pulse.
the Paul said no.
Unfortunate.
Janik
Corey gets his one.
The hammer. Janik going for the hammer and it costs him his life. Unfortunate. Janik goes down.
I mean, still just think it's Nano Diva blowing up both EJ and the mech. I mean, this fight is already done.
This fight is over. Yeah. Oh, they're doing the stall. They stalled Booney a little bit, not as much as they possibly could have, but enough. Enough to force the separate spawn. Away we go. All right. Yeah,
already
that was just
setting
kind
up.
of by the Nano there.
Both Sky and EJ dropping low, but neither of them quite losing. Good help from Courier and Nuttier, and Sky dipping troll and Pie again. I honestly, like, maybe he needs to swap. This has been consistent. As we see a good rally, and Booney potentially gets back into the mech, but shield bashed out of it? No, he has. And we're still pushing the cart. Troll and Pie slept.
Oh,
Nice. There should be a recontest. Surely there's a recontest. Frosty needs to not die. No supports on the defense for the Fish, but hopefully Corey can get picked off here. But getting the remake back from Booney is horrible. The supports are back and the Tracer, but it's not soon enough. This fight is over. And an EMP to seal the deal. I mean,
this should be it for the fight. But the fight is basically over, but they sure are not letting it go down easily.
that was closer than it should have been.
I don't even think it was like at the point where it was close. It was just never ending. And yeah, that fight lasted quite a while, where it was just the Coatis being able to pick off one person at a time, and then
I think
the return.
I mean, I think we've seen that the whole series, right? Like, just it feels like it's been one fight this entire series.
It really has.
We see posturing from EJ getting a great sticky onto Frosty, not quite killing him though. And Optical Crash is already half. A huge pulse onto him. He doesn't eat it.
Pulse.
That's massive.
Sky's pulse has been very good this match.
Yeah, he's been going crazy. And just picking up the stragglers here. Transflect. Surely he dies. Maybe even a shoreline death. No, not quite.
Shoreline does save.
The swapping to Sigma. I mean.
Swapping to Sig. Okay.
I didn't.
Sky getting another pick there.
It's working. He's alive. That might actually be a huge swap to the Sigma. Corey needs to die though. No Suzu.
There goes
Surely
the
your shield.
bomb.
Surely your shield.
The shield. Yep.
Corey's just taking pot shots from the sides.
Yeah.
As we
Corey's
see
just
Transflect
on off
die.
angle.
Ana and Tracer both solo. Tracer picked.
Shoreline does get Sky.
Fish survived for so long. Honestly, the Sig swap was very good,
Sig
but not
swap
quite enough. As the
Yeah.
Coatis finish the map with a minute 56, I mean, I would be happy. On Jib, a minute 56, like, you have to be happy. You just have to be.
Yep. Man, that really was just one, like, never-ending fight. There was, like, 2 solid breaks in it. But aside from that, it was just both teams were going.
I mean, it doesn't, like, it's disorganized, yes, but, like, it kind of makes sense why it's been taking so long as well. It's just, like, staggering almost to some extent. Like, I think both teams need to, like, take a second to reset and come full force. And I feel like if that was the case, several fights would have gone in either team. Like, both teams are doing this. They just need to reset and think about what they're doing.
I think both teams also kind of know that the other team is also doing the same thing, where it's just kind of everybody's go time, and if anybody takes the break, they fear that they're going to lose the initiative instead of gaining it.
Nuttier on the Weaver,
I do see the Weaver.
and it's real. It's on defense.
It's been a while since I've seen a Weaver.
Especially on this point, like
Yeah.
like I'm a big Weaver enjoyer, but I would play Break here.
We'll see how it works out. I'm excited to see. We got a TP over to the side. And swapping over to the end.
Oh, Echo instead. Almost a full mirror. Obviously the Brig Diva, or the Brig Weaver, but then it's also the Monkey versus Diva. And Shoreline Pie's just pushing cart. This is exactly what we want to see. EJ goes very low, almost picked off. As Fish is 1 HP and Anti. They need to reset. Honestly, Shoreline could have stayed on point. But we're looking for another point here. Another dive here. Shoreline Pie on point. Translate good whip shot. Corey. Huge pull from Nuttier, saving Corey's life. Booney low.
Tracer's on the cart fighting it out, ensuring that it doesn't do the push.
A lot of posturing, a little bit of cart pushing. And we're seeing, finally the teams are kind of resetting, but I mean, we just need to back out. Our Monkey just needs to back out. Yeah.
That was a very, very big ante.
I mean, great ante.
Entire team able to collapse in on that there.
I feel like
kind of take a step back.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Fish just needed to relax just a little bit there. We see another dive incoming here, probably up to the high ground. It's gonna be Tanic B gets picked early though. Might as well go fast, but we nano as well.
Nano, okay. That was a big pulse from Sky there.
I very ambitious nano. Got Nuttier though, that is nice. But I feel like it'd be so hard to do anything off of that.
I feel like it almost would have been better to just kind of give up and die rather than keep trying to wiggle your way out there.
Yeah, I mean, huge early pick onto Tanic, I think it was. Yeah, pick onto Tanic. That was huge. I mean, but you kind of nanoed at the same time that he died. It was pretty close. Yeah. So, great pick.
It was relatively close. Tanic
and another pick.
Sky's picking it up.
Sky's gone absolutely crazy on this map. He has been dominating this lobby the entire time. See another reset here. I mean, hopefully Fish can. We need to reset. The fishes need to reset here.
The fishes need a solid reset with getting themselves prepared for a fight. If they go in again,
huge pulse.
I get the pulse. Retreat to secure the backline there.
Huge. And he's won and he gets out. There's no way. And a grip. This guy is going insane.
The unkillable Sky.
I just want Shoreline to swap to a hit scan. Like, he was absolutely destroying the lobby last map. I really wish he was playing Widow or Ashe or something like that here. I mean, so just a little weird. And pick on the Fish, an early pick on the Fish. A great beam from EJ.
I fear with Sky though. I think that if he did, if Shoreline did swap to a Widow or an Ashe, that Sky might be able to kind of run him.
That is true. Maybe a Cass, potentially. Like, that's kind of weird, but...
It's interesting.
Great pick off onto Sky. I mean, that's absolutely massive.
Sky dies early.
And D-Mech as well. You gotta kill this baby Diva. He gets remech, but that should be okay.
Yeah, he pops
Tanic B could die here. As Fish is so low. Going for the bomb. And Sky dies to it.
Sky dies to the bomb. The game is
great.
Not over yet.
This is exactly what the Fish need.
Yeah, they picked off Sky early, and that gave them a large amount of initiative to keep forward, and they were able to keep the pressure up and split the Scotty's part and just sort of go for it.
See Booney getting chased a little bit. Nice sticky on him as well, but not getting into below armor. A lot of posturing as the Fish already take the high ground. And Nuttier's low. Nuttier's 1. Almost got picked. But we see a great dive onto the backline. Transelect and EJ get traded out as Fish is in their backline. As we see a nano onto the D.Va. They're both so low. DMAC onto the D.Va.
D-Mac on off.
Baby D.Va 1. Not quite. As we see, hopefully another reset, but we're still pushing card, honestly, and Tanic P gets blown up for it. That's fine, though. I mean, a bit of a stagger, but get some card progress. Do you need to reset, though?
Baby
Please,
D.Va
please, please
falls.
reset.
Hopefully they get a full reset. Yeah, looks like the Coatis are gonna give it to them. Gonna give them that reset that they need instead of pushing it into their spawn. Yeah, it was just Coatis were able to get a couple decent picks there and just force the reset.
So you see a nice dive from the D.Va getting blocked by Booney. And on a nade already out, and a dive onto the backline. But only Booney not connecting on by the Tracer. They need to take more space. Like, our D.Va needs to dive backline. Fish needs to dive the backline. We can't just counter dive here. As EJ's 1, a huge pull.
Big pull.
Oh, but even bigger pulls from Charlotte Pine. Finally picking it up. Showing why he's on the Tracer. Frosty gets picked from Sky as well. And a
Big
huge
bomb.
bomb from Fish. Both support lines. And a rally, I mean, I know
rally
it's
is
to save his life.
Guarantee the fight and have armor for when for the recontested squad.
Yeah.
That is.
Fish needs to not die. Gets the DMAC. That's unfortunate.
D-Mac.
Still pushing though. I mean, they have to. Someone has to recontest. This is not. EJ needs to die here. EJ needs to die. And
EJ's
another huge pull from Nuttier. And we cap the point.
Cap the point. I'm actually kind of unsure how that happened. I'm pretty sure there was at least somebody on point right there.
Weaver troll. That's what it was.
And it's Weaver Troll.
Pulled him off the point. You were playing so well, Nuttier. What happened?
There it is.
No, I think that was just the whole team.
Yeah, I think it was just. Yeah. They won the fight, but lost the point, and that was just kind of unfortunate. So we are gonna get to see the third point battle, and we'll see if it continues onward after this.
Taking off the Ana early is huge. And Booney's diving so deep for that kill. I don't know if the DMAC's worth it for that. A nice pull onto Sky to save his life. And blow up Tanic B with the beam. And now Fish is another great pulse onto the D.Va. He keeps hitting pulses onto the D.Vas. It's so important. And Shoreline trades back onto Nuttier. Shoreline anti, he's 1. Sky, great sleep from Corey. Sky gets out because of it. Fish is back almost full force. They are still down 1. Potentially just play a little bit slower. You don't have your Tracer. And Tanic B Tanic B picked early, as well as the Tracer do. And EJ dies. Frosty's traded out. He's so deep. Transelect should die as well here. As you see Corey just taking pot shots from the high ground. Fish is staggering. But I mean, a lot of... Oh, bomb. Final fight. Mashing bomb. Charlotte Pie needs to survive here. Instant DMAC onto Fish.
Instant DMAC.
And this blade is going to go crazy. Survives. Huge tree.
Big
To
tree.
sustain the fight. Great sleep onto Booney. Charlotte Pie is trying to pick it up here. Get some picks, but that tree, the sustain from the tree is just too big. And Transelect Rally just isn't quite enough. Eating the pulse. Shoreline.
And there it goes.
I can't hit with the ball. That's okay. That was a good fight.
That was. Coatis coming in. Sky really helping with the picks just constantly coming back and getting all of those pulses just on every target he tried for. We say as he gets blasted by the bomb.
Yeah.
In the plate.
Great D.Va play there. But yeah, interesting potential final map after this. We're gonna go on break, but we will be back soon. See you in a bit. Yeah, we're cutting to break now.
Optical's not fit. Mm.
These beats are the purest. Prove it, prove it.
Initiating match.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Coatis. I'll learn how to say it eventually. Versus the Fish, the Swedish Fish, up 2-1 to the Coatis. Very, very back and forth, just long fights, drawn out all the time. Sky went absolutely crazy last map.
Ready for battle.
Hoping to see what he can do here. Optical Crash, just so everyone knows, is not Fish. I was wrong. He's ringing. I was so confident in that, but we have a ringer in. And honestly, I think he's been playing very well. As far as I'm aware, I don't really know Optical Crash too well, but I believe Fish is pretty high SR, so Optical Crash has been playing up to that caliber, in my opinion. But yeah, what are your thoughts on the game so far?
4, 3,
Yeah, pretty much the same as you. There's been a lot of back and forth fights, a lot of
initial.
very scrappy fights going on, with a lot of deciding early picks by both DPS here. All right.
We see a
Both teams are
Mercy.
posturing.
See Mercy Sig, very pokey comp with the Torbjorn, hoping for some dive, potentially to I mean, Whalefish is already picked off from Frosty. Probably gonna slowly move in here. It's always gonna be annoying, Sig versus Junker Queen. Junker Queen just shouting past you and axing your whole team. But already capping the point. Corey shouts out, hoping for the recontest. Finally, we see the teams stabling it just a little bit.
Both teams stabilizing out. It was just kind of a good headshot from the Kiri, and force back. Have to reset and wait for your team to readjust. Both teams going back to the poke.
Yeah, just very slow pokey game here. You don't see it a lot at like higher levels, so excited to see it here. Obviously these players are high level, but you don't see it in like collegiate or OWCS play a lot. Nutty are almost taken out, but both DPS picked. Nice flux, huge flux actually.
Big flux. Picking off Whalefish with it, but
Oh, it hits the rock onto Nuttier. But
Wait,
with
it's
Spartan
blocked,
dying.
though?
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Actually, Frosty going crazy. Optical just needs to get out though.
I don't think he can. I think he just gotta die.
It's okay. We'll see it. But yeah, the flip early in the fight is pretty nice for them. It won't do too much. I guess actually it will, because the 6 slow and then Shoreline Pie gets.
Unfortunate for Shoreline.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, that was just Corey was able to go in with they got a couple picks very early on in the fight, and then just keep up the sustain with the rest of the team even through the flux.
See, already the poking phase. Turret is down. Corey low. Beat engage. Potentially looking
Very
for some
active.
queen axes. They need to touch though.
I don't know if they can.
We need to touch. You just walk past the queen. Huge Suzu. We touch.
The Mercy gets the touch there.
Yeah, and nice cleanup for Shoreline Pie as well.
That
Getting
was.
3 in that fight. Maybe even, no, definitely just 3 in the fight. But amazing plays from him. And great Suzu onto Corey's Queen ult as well, unless it was killed early. But I think it was just a Suzu. It was an Ajax. It was an Ajax.
Yep.
That is rough. I mean, and a pick onto Shoreline Pie again. You just have to go.
Corey to try and set down the point.
Dragon's off to the high ground. As we see Tanic B just sitting next to the Corey getting absolutely messed up in the front line from the Torbjorn, and then a huge rock to, and the res stopped. Flux to win the point. And Nuttier, 1v5. Can he do it?
Ah, unfortunate.
First point
Alright,
going to the
yeah.
fish.
Quite a few ults used in that with Tanopy using the core to cut off the point and make sure that it was difficult to get people on. Whalefish attempting to cut off the high ground there and did it pretty well, but it wasn't quite enough to guarantee the fight, and then they were able to, Optical was able to use his flux and finish it off.
And now we see swap to the Zarya, which I'm a Sigma player. I hate playing against Zarya. It's so annoying. But what does Zarya bubble besides herself? I guess maybe the soldier.
Maybe the
But
soldier.
already pick onto a Tanic beat.
But a lot of self bubble is probably what it'd be.
Yeah. And Booty's going crazy actually. Wow. Booty and Corey playing great.
Yeah, they have been they've been a duo for well, not an actual duo, but you know, deadly duo within the league for a long time, as they've been part of the very beginning of the league, and they're proving it here that just because they're old doesn't mean that they're out of the game.
And great picks from Corey and Whalefish. Interesting swaps as well. Both teams wanting to play like a slow brawly Zarya comp, which I feel like you don't see a lot. Maybe I'm just MNSU pilled. I don't know. But Corey setting up, going for a sneaky grab potentially. And then, I don't know, the wall is potentially going to stop this, but this grab should go crazy, and they don't know that he's there.
They don't know. Oh, they don't know.
But no grab, no grab.
No grab.
You don't need it though.
Don't need the grab.
Mercy touches.
Yeah. Spartan has been the toucher for this. We have Shoreline Pine using his ult. There it goes.
Sky dead. Crazy beat from Nuttier. Very ambitious. There's the grab. Gets the 2. Tanic B trying to turn it around. The Optical Crash gets 2 actually. You're in Kitsune. Nuttier's 1. Nuttier's 1. And we should win this. Great heals from Frosty. And then we see Sky going for the visor.
Sky going for visor.
Trying to flip
Anybody
this.
else up?
He could do it. The res is huge though.
Oh, yeah. With that res, Sky's gonna fall, and it's gonna be late. That's gonna give them a lot of percent. But yeah, that was quite a big ult fight there, and it just ended up with just a couple more picks deciding the fight, and that was very unfortunate with Sky coming in at the end. He was pretty close to actually being able to do something with it, but with that res, that just secures it.
Zarya's poking at each other. We see the grab and the dragon. Huge grab, picking up 3. Can't quite. Oh, picks off Whalefish. As you see the Kiriko go down as well. Huge pulse onto Corey, but bubbled off. Nice brawl on the point. Corey getting a huge grab into the Kitsune gate.
Yeah,
Will
to
get
fire
their first
team.
point.
Alright.
Secured.
Point for point so far.
Flashpoint.
Been point for point, fight for fight for quite a bit of this game, actually.
It feels less. I think that's just the nature of Flashpoint, but it's a lot less one continuous fight. You saw it a little bit, but an early posturing, both using a bubble already. High charge on both Zaryas. Just waiting, poking, prodding. Corey, I mean, Coatis have a low health though. And a grab.
Here's
No
the
bubbles
grab.
from Optical. A beat as well. Picking off the Optical Crash. You have to watch out for the res. And Tanic B also gets picked. Spartan will just get out here.
Yeah.
And Moody going for the
Spartan flies
1v1.
away. Oh,
Wins.
unfortunate.
A little bit of intervention from both teams.
A little bit of help.
Finally capping though. That is a slow cap. And the res, I mean, it's basically like they just capped the point, right? So not a lot of extra time added here. But Whalefish picking up Shoreline Pie, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Wilf is not being left behind in the battle of the insane DPS.
Some nice stackers too.
Yeah, just picking up some more on the way out. Yeah, they were just gonna get an early pick and force that advantage and just get as much out of it as possible. Did very
I
well.
really want to see the fish try to use some ults here to initiate. But we'll see. A lot of ults being dropped.
Say everybody presses Q.
Everybody, actually everybody. Everybody that has an ult uses one. We also see the grab. Huge
There
grab
it is.
actually. Picking up 4.
Good grab.
Nice Kitsune. Another follow-up grab. Just a zoning grab, but it works. Sky
It
picking
worked.
up 2 at the end there.
Yeah, Sky got the first in the fight and then picked up the last couple.
That was such a weird point. There was
That
like
was
2 fights.
Incredibly weird fight. Yeah. And that last fight, everybody pressed Q, going crazy with it.
A ball
Optical
swap.
did try to swap to the ball for the touch is what I think that was for, but don't think he was quite able to reach it in time, and he's going back and he's going to swap again. On the monkey this time.
I think that makes sense. Like, keeping Deadeye, obviously, Tonic B would probably like to be on something else, but Deadeye could be useful. Early TP. And point cap already. Soldier versus Soj. Oh, Sky! Alone,
have the
picked up
free backdrop?
Whalefish and Shoreline Pie. Tanic B, there's his nice Suzu. Tanic B won still. Corey low though. Suzu as well to save him. Another beat. Follow-up beat as well. Better beat. Kiriko barely saved. No TP but dies. Frosty low as well. As Spartan dies as well. Surely they just burn the monkey. Oh no, Kitsune or Kiriko coming back, but picked off from Whalefish again.
Yo,
Maybe some stackers here.
Wolfish picking up one. Technically dropping really low.
Oh, and he gets picked.
Corey's
That's a
getting
nice stagger.
Yeah. The fight continues to press on.
Just one fight.
One game, one
Monkey
fight.
dies. Whalefish dies as well, but like losing your monkey is so much more significant.
Yeah.
They should back up here because the monkey will come back faster. I really want Corey to back up here.
And he does. They do back up and they go a little bit more defensive here, but they're still
They need to back up
pushed
farther.
They're still actually pretty pushed up, yeah. Although Tracer does come back fast.
Panic beat. Not getting anything there. Nice grab. That's why he didn't do it.
Grab.
Sune, huge. Absolutely massive grab. The monkey gets one. Shoreline Pie gets one as well, actually, but that will not be enough.
That's not enough.
As you see, and I mean, I think this is the
That's
map.
it.
I think this is the game.
That's the game. Yeah, that last fight, they were just pushed up.
Nice understanding from Corey. He has the grab. He can get a big grab. He understands that it's the last fight. You're down one. Just making that hero play, and it paid off for them very
It
well.
did pay off. Risk and reward, but Corey is good enough to make it less risky and just go for it. Yeah, there's that big grab. Going in for the play there. This really was Guy just kind of going crazy for a lot of these maps.
I think it has to be Sky. For firstly, like there was like I think Gibraltar. I mean, Sky just absolutely popped off. Obviously, all the DPS on Coliseo played amazing as well. And then here, I mean, he played the soldier, right? I'm not crazy. He was the one playing soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, playing soldier and actually making it look good. That's not an easy thing to do.
Yeah,
He's-
Yeah, Sky did really, really well. I also do want to give a really good shout out to Corey. A
Mhm.
lot of those fights were won with his nades.
Yeah, and then also
on
playing the Zarya very
Nirvana,
well too.
And he played Zarya very, very well. Coming in on the Malgo a little bit as well. Corey definitely showed up this game and did quite a bit, but I think personally I got to give it to Sky because it was him and Shoreline Pie just kind of trading the early game just picks, and whoever got that first pick generally won that fight, and that was just the two of them kind of dueling it out, which is like crazy. Just the two of them going back and forth. I mean, you know, they're both probably like some of the deaths like very close to the best DPS like in the league in general. They're both of them are very, very high level, and just seeing that clash and seeing who won the fight based quite often on who they got the picks on.
Yeah. So many of the fights were just like whoever got the first pick. I mean, which it's Overwatch, right? That makes sense. But do we have
We can do
Sky here? Yeah, congratulations, Sky.
Hello.
MVP. How does it feel?
Feels pretty good. Feels good to beat Shoreline Pie and Tanic me.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously you played a lot of Tracer today, and you played a couple of characters as well, but specifically like playing Brig, playing Tracer on Gibraltar is not like the most known thing. Was that just something that your team wanted to do, or why the Tracer, and how did you make it work so well as well?
I think I kind of just like playing Tracer, and usually I'm pretty comfortable playing Tracer on Jib. So it's just like something I'm used to doing, I guess.
And I guess in a similar vein, then like the Soldier on Suravasa is obviously an interesting pick. What made you decide to go for the Soldier there?
Okay, that one, honestly, like I wasn't thinking of playing Soldier, but like after first fight when Whalefish swapped, someone like in our team, I forgot who it was, but they were like, you know, Soldier would be really good here. So later on, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go Soldier.
Just on a whim.
Yeah.
See.
It worked out for you. That's for sure. All right. Yeah.
I guess.
So
Yeah, go ahead.
So, quite a few of those fights were just really determined on who got the earlier pick within uh between you and Shoreline, and I wanted to know how did it feel to be like have that like pressure on your mind of like, all right, whoever's gonna get this kill is gonna get this like huge advantage over it,
Oh,
and how did you balance with that
wind
between games?
wind refresh. I fixed it. You can
Oh
refresh.
no, everything's broken.
Yeah, playing in it's definitely like pretty scary playing in Shoreline Pike because he is like really really good. So every time he has like the railgun on Soj, it's like it definitely there's like a lot of pressure, and a lot of the time I'm just like looking at Shoreline Pie and like trying to not peek him too much and just like hoping that I get the first pick.
I mean, you did quite a bit. You and Whalefish, especially on Coliseo, a lot of first picks there.
Yeah.
Impressive. Any other questions?
I mean, we always have the classic question. So, if you were not the one to get the MVP, who on your team would you choose to get it?
I think Corey deserves it for having 6k healing on Gibraltar in 10 minutes, but like 8k damage.
That is impressive. You're not wrong there. That's like
Yeah.
some stuff that Wind would do.
Yeah, we did bring up, or at least at the very least, we both recognize that that Corey did quite a bit on a lot of those maps. We noticed a lot of his nades were very fight deciding, quite a few cases, and he's Corey's also very very good at just killing people on Ana. And
Yep.
he keeps his team alive, but for the most part, if he could kill somebody, he'll kill them. So Corey always picking up quite a bit.
Also, like, big shout out to Whalefish, especially on Coliseo. Like, so many early picks there.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
impressive from him.
Really, all the DPS in this.
Yeah.
In
All
this
4
match,
DPS
just,
went insane. Yeah.
yeah, just everybody constantly picking it up, and just there wasn't really anybody who was a weak link in this game in general. Like nobody was ever like totally getting dominated the entire time. It was always very back and forth on who was getting what picks and who was doing what. Just all
Yeah.
the players did very well in this match.
Yeah, I do actually have another question for you, Sky. We noticed, I'm assuming you guys did as well, just like a lot of the fights were like certain, like Gibraltar, it just felt like it was one fight almost the entire time. And that kind of felt like pretty persistent against all the different maps. What are your thoughts on that? Any reasons that happened, or it just kind of happened?
I think it just kind of happened.
Was there any like comment of like trying to reset or anything like that and it was unsuccessful, or was it just like, hey, maybe we can get another pick, maybe we can get the advantage here?
Yeah, I think it's kind of that. It's like there's kind of just a sense of like we want to keep the pressure up.
Yeah, that makes sense. And obviously it worked, right? You guys won, so yeah. I guess once again, congratulations. You played very well. Your team played very well. Both teams played very well. You definitely deserve the win, though. You played very well, and the MVP position too.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. I think that will be it for us here at Aurora Esports. Well played to all of the teams that were had their matches today. It was a very, very full schedule for today. And congratulations to the Coatis for winning this match here. And we'll see you all in the next one.